With Ridley Scott busy finishing his upcoming film, Exodus: Gods and Kings, and preparing to shoot his next film, The Martian, with Matt Damon, many are asking when or if he's going to get around to Blade Runner 2 or Prometheus 2. Scott said the following about Blade Runner 2. "It's written and it's damn good. Of course, it involves Harrison, so yes, that will happen." When asked about the March 4, 2016 release date for Prometheus 2, Scott sounded less confident. "That's the problem. I've got a lot of ducks in a row, but they're all written." John Byers sells Scott's comments.
I sell them. Look, I said before, when they announced that they were going, hey, it's March 16 for Prometheus 2, I said, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And everybody wrote me angry letters. He says it's going to happen, John. It's going to happen. No, it's not. And that was pretty much the conceding that no, that is not going to happen. I still don't believe that the Blade Runner sequel is going to happen. I really don't. And I think that if, look, the game changes a bit if Exodus: Gods and Kings comes out and it's a huge hit. And then The Martian comes out. And The Martian sounds really incredible. Cool. Yeah. It really does. If those things come out and they're big hits, great, that could change the game in a lot of ways. But I think we're probably more in line for the Counselor kind of reactions to Exodus: Gods and Kings. And I'm sorry, that's his most recent thing, and that's fair play. That's fair to bring that up. Because he bombed that. I thought he bombed Prometheus. And he is one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. But he no longer has my benefit of the doubt. He has just blown too many movies in a row for me. And all this talk about Blade Runner 2 and Prometheus 2 and this is going to happen, I don't believe any of it. I believe we're going to get Exodus. I believe we're going to get The Martian. And I'm looking forward to both of those and seeing how they do. And my fingers are crossed. I hope they're great. But the rest I don't buy. And even though I'm going to be cheering for him, he doesn't get my benefit of the doubt anymore on this stuff. So I don't know. Amy Rose, how do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, he is, especially sci-fi, what he's done for that genre is just phenomenal. But The Counselor, biggest waste of talent ever. I remember when that poster was announced, I'm like, wow, like A-list ensemble through and through with this director. And it was just like the weirdest, it just missed on all fronts. Prometheus had the potential to be incredible. Oh. And the concept versus the execution was just not on the same page either. But visually, it was still breathtaking.
Oh, beautiful.
But Blade Runner, I still credit that as being one of the best sci-fi films of all time. And I would like to see a second. Harrison Ford has gone on record saying he's interested. So I do think there's a lot they could do with this generation of technology that we're in. But Prometheus, I don't really care to see it. And what he just said also makes me, it doesn't feel like that's a priority for him either. So yeah, I would split them, buy one, sell the other.
Harrison Ford was also interested in Expendables 3. Anyway.
Oh, Harrison.
Yeah, you know what? I love Blade Runner is one of my all-time favorite films. I know me and John did not like it. I still don't believe he saw it. I think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
But,
I'm totally alone in the universe in that opinion, by the way. I'm totally
in
alone
space,
in that.
only John can be. You can hear him scream. But yeah, I don't want to see a Blade Runner 2 sequel. After hearing this, originally I was even for it. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I remember you were excited about it for a while.
And just hearing this, I was like, it just kind of hit me. I'm like, it's just being pushed out by the studios. It's been so many years. I know they brought back Hampton Fancher wrote it, and then they brought a couple other screenwriters in. I don't think it's necessary. I think that's a standalone movie. It's a great science fiction film. It's a great movie. It doesn't need a sequel. It's just being pushed out to see if we could crunch numbers. And so, upon hearing that, I mean, look, if it comes out and it's great, I'll be all for it. But I'm not excited about Blade Runner 2. I've lost my excitement. Prometheus 2, I actually have more excitement for, if you could believe that. I mean, I didn't hate Prometheus. I liked it. It had a lot of problems, but I would love to see whatever they're going to call it, Paradise or whatever, and the head of Michael Fassbender and, whatever. I mean, I would like to see that. You're right, though. It's not happening in 2016. That's definitely not happening. So,
well, let me ask you this. Does your enthusiasm for Blade Runner 2 change again if, like we said, if Exodus: Gods and Kings come out, we all go see it and we're blown away by it? If that happens, does that renew your interest in a Blade Runner 2?
Less so. No, I mean, I would hope that the Exodus: Gods and Kings is just a good movie because I'm with both of you. I mean, that was one of the films that I was about to walk out on halfway through. The Counselor, garbage. Right. It was like unreal to me. I mean, and Cormac McCarthy. I mean, that's one of those things where you gather all the powers and it's a train wreck. You're like, what happened? I don't understand. So. Long story short, yeah, I'm not into either of those, but I'd love to see Prometheus 2 in 2020. But
Yeah, whenever they get around to it.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.